All right, so Brett, the team ended the regular season with a win over Central Arkansas, 1-0. Just how's that feel as you head into the conference tournament?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was nice to respond. Obviously they'd beaten us 2 weeks prior, so to be able to come back and get a good result at home was encouraging. And as you said, in the regular season on a good note, and hopefully able to take that into the conference tournament this weekend.
George Proctor scored a goal for you in the 86th minute, so it was a late game winner. Just what about George and just his continued contributions to the team for you this year?
Yeah, it was a big goal. Obviously crucial time right at the end of the game. Yeah, I mean, George has been doing it for a number of years now. So I mean, we've got a ton of confidence in what he brings to the team. He's emotionally always incredibly engaged. And we certainly lean on him for that. But yeah, I mean, he's come up in big moments before, so it was a unbelievable goal. And but in the same breath, it's something that we've come to expect from him as well too. So it wasn't a total surprise, but it was much needed.
I'm going to speak later on with Logan for my interview. What about him and just what he's meant to the team and helped you have such success this year?
Yeah, just Mr. Consistency, really. He's been a part of a back line that, has been pretty incredible this year. A number of shutouts. I think we've only conceded six goals or something like that all year long. So he's definitely a big part of that. Versatile, able to get up and down the line. So man, he's been really big for us. So yeah, no, someone that easy for us to lean on, and we know what we're going to get from him, game in and game out, which is really important at this level.
You mentioned you end the season, regular season, on a clean sheet. You're known so much for your goal scoring, and you have some guys who rank high and nationally and in the conference. But what about the defense of the team getting a lot of shutouts and uh, in that part of the game that doesn't get, it seems like, as much attention?
Yeah, it's interesting actually. I mean, I feel like at least from a personality side of things, we put a lot of focus on the defensive side. We've been fortunate to score some goals, but I'm from the old school belief of if you don't get scored on, you don't lose. We've like I said, we've been fortunate where we've got some special attacking players that have been able to put the ball in the back of the net, and I think collectively led by goalkeepers in our back line. We've had some good defensive performances as well too. So I think the guys have bought into that, take a sense of pride with getting the clean sheets, and hopefully that's something that we can take into Friday and use as a sense of confidence.
Speaking of Friday, you play in the conference tournament. You get Central Arkansas again. Is that beneficial in a way that you've literally seen them a few days ago, or is it tough because you saw them a few days ago? How do you approach it? Do you try different tactics? How do you prepare for a repeat opponent?
Well, I think I know we know what we're going to get from them at this point. It's three the last 4 games we played them 3 times. So I've been around college soccer now for 20 some odd years, and I've as a player or coach never played a team 3 times in a season. So it'll be it'll be interesting. Obviously each team has now won a game. I think tactically we probably have a pretty good idea of what each other are wanting to do. I'm sure there'll be, a little bit of adjustments on each side, but when two good teams play, which I think both of us are, it comes down usually to the small, minute details. And, I don't expect it to be any different on the game on Friday. And, I just think it has the added heightened effect of being a conference tournament, and the loser season is over. So I expect it to be a tight game, a competitive game, and we'll need to play well to win. We think very highly of Central Arkansas as a program, and that's no different for this year's team as well.
And then also, you've been undefeated at home, and much of a benefit is that? I believe it's in Atlanta, correct? A tournament that for you?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yep. It'll be in Atlanta.
it's in Atlanta, and you're undefeated this year at home. Does that give you a little bit extra confidence, knowing that you defended your home turf, or at least the city, quite well this year?
Yeah, no, I think we've had a pretty good routine, playing at home. So I think so. I think sometimes in conference tournaments you can look at it both sides. Sometimes being away is good, and you kind of have the camaraderie, and It's really just all about the team because you are away from home. But, I also think there's a ton of positives of sleeping in your own bed and keeping to your regular routine that you've had all year long as well, too. So, we're hopeful that, as you said, we can defend kind of Atlanta and, we're able to come out and just put our best foot forward on Friday and see where it takes us. Like I said, we'll have to play really well, to get to Sunday. But, I think a couple of good training this week will hopefully put us in a good position to do so.